Good evening, Internet. Welcome to Hector. It's Thursday night at 10:30. I am Ben Hodge, coming to you live from the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, capital of the wonderful Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We have Elizabeth Cavacino coming to us, as far as I know, from Bethlehem or the Lehigh Valley. How are we doing, Elizabeth?
I'm good. I'm really happy that you decided to educate everybody about how Pennsylvania is a commonwealth.
That's right. It's Commonwealth, not a state. Stop screwing it up, people.
The United States, State of
Commonwealth.
Virginia.
Now, can you explain the difference between a commonwealth and a state? Because I cannot.
Um, Commonwealth is really not any different than a state, other than it's called a commonwealth, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it sounds so cool, doesn't it?
It
Like
does, right?
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It's like so much better than that. And it's too bad Nathan's not here. Nathan, our resident
No.
civics loser, would be able to explain. I mean, civics mind would be able to explain that to us. Tamra joining us from New York, or with the plains that are white.
The
from
That
white
is not a commonwealth.
White Plains.
New York is not a commonwealth. New York is a state.
It's a state. It's a crazy state with a lot of crazy rules for a lot of things that I've been doing today, like kindergarten. There's 5 different schools in White Plains that I have to choose to put my child in next year, and I have to go on all like 5 different school tours. And today I went on 2 of the 5, so I have 3 more to do. 2 tomorrow, and then 1 on Tuesday. It's like he's going to college or something. I am so tired of hearing like the same curriculum, like stuff out of everybody's mouth, and all the principals. It look like political leaders. Like they weren't really relaxed. They were trying to like sell everybody to go to their school. And I'm just sitting there like, I felt like I was a kid again, like sitting in the cafeteria just being like bored. I was like doodling on my paper, and like I just was like, one of these moms kept asking questions all the time, like, sorry, this is like my 5th question, is my final one, and then like she would raise her hand again and be like, oh, like 6th question, it's my 6th question, my final question, like, and I'm like, just shut up, like, it's a school for your kindergarten, or yeah, you'll go on forever, like for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever, to 5th grade or whatever, 4th grade, but like they're so serious about like snacks, so they get to bring their own snacks, and then they're like, are all the doors locked at all times? Like, I mean, I know it's for safety, but it's just like, just put your kid in school, who cares, like what's gonna happen to your child, like do they look cool? Does the school seem open and like?
So do you think that's like, is it straight up like helicopter parents? I mean, are they really, really hovering? Are they just ultra?
Yeah.
So it's the inane questions, like I don't know. It's like, it seems interesting. Is it private school? Are they private?
No, this White Plains is a pretty big district, so they have a lot of kids. Like there's 5 different schools. So this is the kicker. You put your top 3 down, but you may or may not get into your top 1. They ethnically diverse the schools. So they say, oh, is there enough Spanish people here, enough black people, enough white people, or, maybe I'm not being PC right now, maybe, but like, even if I pick like this one school, he may not get his first choice. So it's like, what the hell is the point of going on these tours if I'm like painstakingly spending an hour and a half sitting down, or an hour sitting down and a half hour like touring the whole place 5 times, different schools, where I may not even get the first choice anyway. So it's just like such a frustrating process.
And that's for public schools?
Yes. I kind of just want to homeschool him and call it a day. How about that? Maybe I should do that.
Wow.
I know. So that was my day, and I'm really frustrated with the process, so I'm just over it. And kindergarten's not even a prerequisite for New York State. They don't have to go to kindergarten at all. Like, kids just start 1st grade, but they won't be prepared. They won't be prepared for 1st grade if they don't go to kindergarten. But like both the principals mentioned, kindergarten's not really mandatory. Not telling you not to bring your kid here, but just letting you know. And it's like, the whole thing is ridiculous. It's just like I wish there was one school just to decide one school, and just put them in, no decisions, just that's it, just one school.
Hello, welcome to Pleasant Valley. Welcome to Pleasant Valley, parents. We are about ready to start the lottery. So first, just wanted to go over a couple guidelines here at Pleasant Valley. First, we are the premier kindergarten in the state of Pennsylvania, Commonwealth, Pennsylvania, state. Either way, yes, hand.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was just wondering how big.
You in the Yankees sweatshirt.
Yeah, I was just wondering how big the jackpot is up to.
Well, this year's jackpot for the state is we are up to $5 million. All of our money comes from federal grants, and if your child is selected in today's lottery, you will receive a portion of that money, and the rest of it will go towards lessing cafeteria lunches.
What if your child's special needs or something? Like, do we get like the money? Does the money get allotted to us first because it's like more important?
Special needs, I'm unaware of that term.
Yeah, special needs. My child has like learning problems. Is the money allotted to that, or it's just for the cafeteria?
Well, yeah, pretty much the school is centered around cafeteria items. We're real big on having 3-course meals, full breakfasts, brunches, snacks at all times. So I mean, that's the well-rounded education here at the school. Yes, once again.
So yeah, I have two obese children registered in the school. So are they going to get a bigger portion of the lottery?
Most of the size quantities of the categorization of your child is due directly to how much time you have spent with them, with their eating habits, feeding times. We try to diversify all of our students here based off of not so much learning, ma'am, not so much on their disabilities or special needs. We believe in all children, and all children learn the same way, and that's why they'll just constantly eat all the time.
What do you do, I guess, about my daughter is bulimic? I mean, do you have a counselor? It's just a quick question. Sorry, just a quick question.
Bulimia is a very serious issue that we don't see a lot of when we're here. We welcome all people, all body types, and all individuals. We're inclusive here. The best thing we could say is bulimia is kind of like, you just got to feed it. You gotta eat your way out of it. That's what we found to work the best. It's just eat your way out of it. But yeah, so $5 million.
I'm a little confused as to what size my children need to be to get the most money from the lottery.
Again, we're looking for bulbous.
Are you just gonna keep eating through the whole meeting?
Are you not going to eat? I mean, eating is a natural for.
You think you're maybe setting a bad example for the
students here? Everybody eats.
Here?
We all eat. Everybody eats. It's all we do. We sit in the cafeteria at the school. If your child is selected and handpicked for this institution, pretty much going to just be sitting around and eating at the cafeteria. I mean, that's what makes the school the best. I mean, I'm not sure. You could always go down the street to the other kindergarten. Have you visited the other kindergarten? We cut to that. We cut to that visit previously.
Um, Welcome, everybody. I would like you to see that there are exits in the back and there's exits in the front in case of emergency during this meeting. If you have any questions, just there's a little clicker on your seat, and you just click on your seat, and somebody will come and bring a microphone, and you will be able to have your question answered. We are very proud of what we have here. We are called a technology-centered, educationally based school. So if you choose our school, I see there is a buzzer. We need an attendant.
Yeah, click.
There you go. Here's the mic.
There's the mic.
I was just. Is this Angry Birds?
No, sir. That is the buzzer to ask a question. Do you have a question?
Yeah, technology. I love technology. My kid loves technology. He plays with his iPad all the time.
Great. Well, this school has a push cart that one of the teachers are, when they are ready to have iPads, it's available for the teachers to access for for like some special fun time in the class or educational purposes. So there are iPads available, so your son would be, would have a good time with that. We have a great technology department. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. Was there a question, or is that just you just wanted to make a statement?
I love Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. Okay. Anybody else have questions, or I'll continue? Anybody? Okay. No? Okay. So here we have a swipe card for the cafeteria. We fill it up, you guys would fill it up with money at the beginning of the year, and your child can go in and buy whatever he wants for that day. When it empties, you could just refill it. It's as simple as that. It's called a blue card. Is everybody aware of a blue card? What that is? Microphone? You have a microphone? Yes, sir?
Yes, thank you. Last year I applied for the blue card, and I was denied for the blue card for my child because my credit wasn't good enough.
Well, this is a matter I cannot discuss right now, but with Human Resources, they can help you with that private matter, because we do offer some extra, I guess, how do you say, special funds that are allotted to people with lower income, for instance. So you'll be able to get help.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
You made that sound a little easier. It's a little harder than you make it sound.
Well, I'm just trying to make it feel like welcome. You're welcome, and we're trying to make it work for you. How about that?
Okay, thank you.
Sir?
Yeah. I was wondering if, boy, is this dumb? Listen, are there chairs at this school? My kids need to sit in a chair. I mean, It's really important for them to have a place to put their behinds when they're matriculating, and I'm really concerned. The last school I mean, this is great. You have all this newfangled technology, clickers and microphones and gizmos and whatnot. But do you have, chairs? Because it seems everybody's standing up in here.
Mm-hmm.
My son needs to sit in a chair.
Great question. Every question is a great question. We do not have chairs, only because we're a more alternative school, because we believe when you were born, let's say caveman times, there was no chairs, right? So education was very hands-on and very, I guess, mobile. So we'd like to emulate that.
How do you know we didn't have chairs when we were cavemen?
Well, maybe in history, I've never seen in the pictures of anybody with a chair. Maybe a log.
You've never seen a caveman sit on a rock, or a Neanderthal sitting on the earth?
Sure, an earth. So we use the floor as the earth. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Now is that floor at the temperature appropriate degree room temperature for proper safety precautions?
Of course, of course. We would make sure your child's in perfect, condition. You bring them to us, and we bring them back to
The
you
material
as
of
you
the
drop them
floor,
off.
the material of the floor is also up to code.
Up to code. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, sounds interesting.
It's a really great alternative option from all the other 5 other choices you have from the sheet for next year. And I would
Elizabeth,
hope you guys.
honey, stop, honey. I don't. You ask him the question, honey. Ask him. Sorry, my wife is. She's got a. Listen, you just ask her the question, right?
You ask for me.
No, I just asked about the floor. You ask about it. The chair. You ask about it.
You ask it for me. I don't want to
ask about the lights. Ask about the lights.
I don't want to ask about the lights. You ask about the lights.
I just asked about the chairs.
Fine.
Sorry. Okay, she's gonna ask you a question here. Hold
on. Okay. You have anybody else have a question? Okay, clicker. Okay, ma'am, you need the microphone, ma'am. Microphone.
Oh. Yeah. My husband over there wants me to ask about the lights. Do y'all have lights up in this school?
Well, again, we like to balance technology with like feng shui. So if you notice, we have electronic candles. We have electronic candles here. We feel that it's more earthy and it's more grounding for the children. So yes, we do have lights, but not the typical lights as you would see in your house or anywhere else.
I'm just really confused because I'm really confused, like, because of the thing you were saying about the cavemen earlier.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure cavemen didn't have clickers.
Right. We are a school where we like to feng shui the balance of technology and the past. So it's a nice mixture of I guess the best of the both worlds here. So, and you're enjoying the clicker, but you're also enjoying the dim lit electronic candles we're providing right now. And if you could smell the air, we have mists blowing in. It smells like rainforest mists as well. So if you can take a deep breath, everybody together, this process is kind of tough. And if you exhale, no, it's not.
See, but I didn't want to ask her about the lights.
Well, baby,
I'm embarrassed right now. I'm embarrassed.
Feng shui.
I don't even know what feng shui means.
Feng is a really important man. Okay, all right.
I'm embarrassed.
Listen, I have one more question.
Sure.
Will there be oxygen provided for breathing? My boy needs air. He needs air.
Yes. Good question. No question's not a good question.
Air, some schools air is real tough to come by.
It's true. It's very true. We have air purifiers and new ventilation systems just added to each classroom. So we're providing a great amount of air so they can learn. It opens up their brains and they learn more. Yes. So we do have a new system in place. Yes, we do.
Well, that's
everybody needs to breathe, right?
Yeah.
We cut away from this, and we cut to a press conference where the governor is speaking. So, I'm resigning as governor, and the next sentence out of my mouth is going to be the absolute. It's going to be the last thing I'm going to say. I want you all to know that I care very much about the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and I'm doing what is best. Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. The new governor is a good guy. He's gonna take great care of you guys. Thank you.
I have lots of questions, Governor. Where are you going?
All right, one more thing. I'm moving. I'm moving
Yeah.
with my wife to California.
Okay. So you're giving up your governorship. You just you don't have anything. Hmm. Okay.
Cut to a
What?
boy on his iPad. Dad, these kids, the governor on my iPad just said that he's retiring. Now, I'm so excited that you chose that school because they let me borrow this iPad. We don't have any money for the iPad, but look, I learned the governor was just gonna retire. Isn't that crazy? School's doing me right, Dad.
I can't believe it.
And you know what? They have me sitting on the floor.
Mm, And honey, aren't you so proud of your little cherub here?
And
I'm very proud.
I even read in the candlelight dark in school. My first book I read out loud to the class was by candlelight.
What book would you read?
Oh, I read Little Red Riding Hood
On your iPad? In the
on,
candlelight?
on my candlelight in the classroom, Daddy.
There's a lot of.
That school that you guys chose was the bee's knees, Daddy.
Well, I've never seen her so happy.
Shoot. That's true.
And you know what? They blow in air from the rainforest. And you know what? It smells like gorilla mist.
Well, we're so happy that you are having such a good education. Um,
Your dad and I, you're getting everything we never got.
mhm.
Never.
That's
Right
right.
here on the
Mhm.
iPad, I can't believe I have access to the news. And the governor retired. Why would the governor want to retire and move to California? I've never been to California. I'd like to go.
Someday we'll go.
Can we walk to
I'm trying to
California?
get. We've been entering the Disney lottery every day, trying to win a free ticket to Disneyland.
I'm never going.
Don't say that. Don't you ever say that. There is always a chance.
There's always hope. As long as there's lotteries out there, there's always hope.
As long as there are ping pong balls that are rotating around in orbs, there is hope.
As long as there's 1 in a million chance, there's a chance.
As long as there's little pieces of paper with things that you can scratch on it, there's always hope.
As long as there's some kind of contest involving a chance of one winner, no matter how slim the percentage, there is always hope.
As long as there are people in waiting lines at Cumberland Farms and 7-Elevens across this fine United States of America taking up time when I'm just trying to buy my Monster Energy drink, just with people ordering those tickets, taking up my time in the line. There is always hope. Now you try one, son. What did we say? What else?
There's always hope for us to get a car and for me to stop riding my unicycle to school.
That's right.
That's right. As long as Brown Dog Chevrolet keeps having those lotteries where you win a free lease if the local sports team scores 10 goals in 5 minutes between the second and third period, there's always hope.
Second and third, not the first and the fourth, the second and the third only.
All right, Daddy, Mama. I want to be somebody one day. I want to make a change in the world. Maybe I could be the governor.
You could, honey.
Then I'll have enough money to go to Disney World like 800 times a year. A boy could dream.
One day, maybe you could even buy Disney World.
Hey,
What's
what
your
do we always say about dreaming? As long as you put your head on a fluffy pillow.
On a fluffy pillow.
Fluffy pillow with sheets
With sheets.
From Target, as long as there are targets.
As long as you put your head on a fluffy pillow and like on targets.
There's always gonna be thought bubbles over your head.
Thought bubbles over my head. You always say that. You always say that, guys.
I always say that, thought bubbles.
Ah.
Hey, I got
Hmm?
can I see your iPad for a second?
Oh yeah, sure. I paused the video. Here you go.
Does this thing play Angry Birds? And that's our show. Hey everybody, thank you for watching us. We are Hector, and if you have been on E-Mprov, which of course you have, you've seen Bug Shoes at 9:30 today, as well as Swamp Folk at 10, and of course we are Hector at 10:30. We're so glad you joined us. Improv Meets Daily Haley was our feature set on improv.com. Best Cupcakes in the World, episode 6 is up. You've got to catch that. A lot of great things happening on improv.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Elizabeth. Thanks to Tamra. And for those who tuned in now and after, whenever you can on YouTube, please be sure to hit us up at with comments, whatever. We'd love to chat. Head to Improv on Facebook too as well. So yeah, a little plug all through here. Have a great week, and we'll see you back that next week. Bye.
Ah.